Greetings, peoples. This is Bytes of Food. I'm an android. This is Tasia. And out of inspiration of this, we're gonna make our own Vegemite abomination. We said last time, and like we did last time, we made a chocolate Vegemite mousse. However, you didn't see that recording because I was an idiot and deleted it. So we get the joy of making it all over again for you. Now, this is actually a really simple recipe. Like I mentioned before, I have cooking anxiety, and I can do this and it doesn't upset me too much. But yeah, Tasia, how do we make this?
Okay, so some basic steps. Dark chocolate, 200 grams, broken up. So sort of break them into lines and then just into little cubes. If you get chocolate that comes in like a big block, just cut it up or grate it. And that goes into a double. If you don't know what a double boiler is, it's a pan with a small amount of water, an inch or two in the bottom, and then a bowl that's over the top that is not touching the water. That part is quite important. And then 150 grams of butter.
We've already cut that up.
We have cut that up, that is ready to go, and that goes in with the chocolate, and it's going to sort of do like a slow melting.
It's going to turn into sort of a ganache.
Yeah, with butter instead of cream. So you just leave that on a low heat till it becomes liquid.
I should also emphasize, guys, unsalted butter. We're adding freaking Vegemite to this. We don't need any more salt. Go for the unsalted butter. But yeah, while we're waiting for that to melt,
we're going to do some egg separation.
Yes, so this recipe requires 5 regular large size eggs.
Yes.
Alright.
So, there are 2 different ways that you can separate eggs. The one, if you're feeling a little bit more confident, crack it on the side, just enough to crack the shell. Break it open so the white falls in. And then you pass it back and forward between the shells. The problem with this, and if you're feeling a little bit nervous, is you can crack the crack the yolk and it gets in the white, and then the whole recipe is a little bit buggered. So, Tam is going to show you the other way.
Which is, you sort of crack it into your fingers, and that just got ruined. Alright, so as we can see, I broke some of the yolk into the white, so Tasia is going to show me another method of separating yolks from whites.
Okay. Take a bowl. Take an egg. So these eggs are a little bit old, which is why they're kind of fragile. Just crack the edge.
Very
break
gently.
The whole egg, as gently as you can, into the bowl. Get your fingers in there, gently underneath, and then just let the whites come out. If it's a fresh egg, the whites will stick to your hands more, and you may need to pass it back and forwards between your fingers a little bit until you're left with the little globe. Put them in there. Wanna have a go?
Yeah.
That's 3 and 3 for now.
Yeah. Break it? I didn't break it. Okay.
Success.
Okay, and then scoop it up with my fingers. Pass it a bit, and it's just a little globe. Globe goes in there. Yolk goes in there.
If you are nervous about it, just make sure you have a couple of spare eggs, and then it's not going to be the end of the world. One of the best methods about doing it in a little bowl is if you break it, you've just ruined 1 egg. And you can just put that to the side, make some French toast in the morning. Nobody minds that. We're going to whisk the yolks first.
I will need to wash my hands before whisking it first.
With some sugar. So 5 tablespoons of sugar into the yolks. This recipe involves a bit of whisking, so if you have an electric whisk, I would recommend using that.
Otherwise, you're going to get a workout.
We're going old-fashioned method, so we don't have to pay for a gym subscription.
Not that we need it. Look at these muscles.
Oh yeah. This we're just taking to pail, and you can just kind of go round with this one. So,
like that. And just go like that, and like that, and like that for a while. So I might fast forward this bit. Okay, yeah, that's getting smoother, whiter.
Yeah, you'll see less graininess starting to happen. If you have electric beaters, this just takes you like 2 minutes. And just
rotate yourself around so they can see that. Nice. Yeah, look at how lovely that is, guys.
Okay, so quite pale, still yellow, but sort of looking more anemic.
Yeah. Alright, and we have already melted up the chocolate.
Oh, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. With the butter, it becomes quite liquid. And we're just going to put that off the double boiler and let it cool. It doesn't have to become totally cold, you just don't want it hot enough to cook the eggs.
Yes.
If you only have one whisk, which is pretty normal, make sure you give your whisk a really, really good clean, hot water, and dry it, because any of the fats in there will stop your egg whites from becoming fluffy.
And we want fluffy egg whites for this.
Now we're going to do twice as much whisking.
Yeah, this one's a real workout. It's also really loud, so we're going to fast forward this bit.
We're just taking it to soft peaks, which I will show you when we get there. But it doesn't need to be full stiff peaks. It's getting pretty close. So with soft peaks, you want to be able to lift it up and it will hold a bit of a shape, but sort of fall over a little bit. So this is good. I don't know if you can see that. It's still holding a bit of shape.
And we're going to split it into 2 halves.
And we're going to make one normal chocolate mousse and one Vegemite.
So while that's still kind of warm and liquid, maybe we should split it now?
Yes, we can do that. So we're going to split this chocolate in half and then we're just going to let everything cool a little bit more and we'll see you on the other side.
Neat. Whisking complete. We're going to add the Vegemite. Now before we do that, I actually do want to give a shout out to our friend Penny. We love you, Penny. We love your Vegemite. Thank you for buying it in a feat of patriotism and then forgetting to take it with you to Japan in a feat of absent-mindedness, because now we get to enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
But we're just putting in 1 tablespoon. If you want
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon. Teaspoon. Teaspoon. 1 teaspoon.
If you want to put a tablespoon, you might kill your friends.
Yeah, nobody will like you. But yeah, 1 teaspoon of Vegemite in there.
So, you're going to mix this till it gets pretty decently combined. Though if there's really tiny little lumps in it, I kind of find that exciting.
Yeah, the little lumpy bits did not detract. And I don't think they'll detract this time.
Occasional explosions of Vegemite in your mouth.
Which is nice.
If you were not dividing your recipe in half, you could easily just put this Vegemite in the whole bowl when you were melting it and let it melt along with your chocolate and butter.
Yeah. But we have some other people here who have not actually tried the Vegemite version, and we want to get their opinions of the normal version versus the Vegemite version. Because it's really surprising.
Yay, guinea pigs.
Yes.
Okay, so we're taking our egg yolk and sugar mix and dividing it between the 2 chocolate mixes. So we're going to just mix this gently until it becomes all one. This is a really awesome chocolate mousse recipe actually because it has no gelatin and it gives it a really
Smooth texture.
smooth and quite light texture. Not recommended for pregnant ladies. So, you fold the egg whites into here very gently. For all of y'all that don't know, is very gently mixing all of those bubbles into the other thing while trying to lose as little bubbles as possible. So you kind of like go along the bottom, lift it up and over.
And the teacher's now verifying.
That looks pretty bang on. Oh yes.
That was fluffy. Cool. Not as Vegemite as the 1.5 one was. Now with the Vegemite ones, if you do go the full 1.5 or maybe even with this one here that we're experimenting with, you do want a small serving size. This is very rich. Like, I had 3 servings admittedly of both the normal and the Vegemite one and I just was feeling ill. It was delicious, but my stomach was not happy with me. Okay, so once you've got everything in your various containers, you just refrigerate it.
When they're this small, they really shouldn't take that long to set.
Okay, so after about a half hour to an hour?
Yeah, half hour to an hour, depending on what time of year it is and how cold your fridge is.
How large the container is. But basically, if you can do this, it's ready. But yeah, so this here is the Vegemite chocolate mousse. That there is the standard. Shall we try the standard one first again?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Standard mousse.
Can you see the texture?
Yep. Rich, very sweet. Slightly bitter because dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm. But like, because we've added that sugar, it's less bitter than normal.
But all in all, very nice.
It's really fluffy.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see, it's like awesomely. Woo!
I don't have to care about this. I just want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is really nice. And now, the Vegemite.
Okay. Should we like?
Okay, this one's a little more gloopy.
I think 1 teaspoon is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is a little more loose.
It could be just because we sort of winged it on dividing the egg whites, so one of them has like a little more egg white than the other.
That could be it as well. Yeah.
If you're just making a straight up recipe, it'll come out more.
But yeah, I'd say for the entire recipe, if you're doing it all Vegemite, 2 teaspoons. But if you're doing it half-half like we did, 1 teaspoon.
We can put a link to a recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, link down below. And yeah, it's all very similar to that, but it has got a slight bit of umami, but more noticeably some salt. Not as bitter.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's a nice combination. I really, really enjoy it, but it is very rich.
Should we see if we still have some guinea pig fats?
Yes, let's experiment. So, first of all, hello. These are some friends of ours.
Hello.
Who have been very gracious to let us experiment on them. So here.
I've already had the Vegemite chocolate and I was not impressed. So this is going to be interesting. So this is the
Base one. This is the plain chocolate mousse.
Okay.
That's definitely chocolate mousse.
Yep. Yeah, it's chocolate mousse. It's a little bit better. You can taste the dark chocolate, which is nice.
I guess another spoon for this one then.
That might be a thing, yeah.
Get excited.
I refuse to try the Vegemite chocolate because I think it's an abomination, and I don't know how much more positive I'll feel about this.
I have been declaring this as our chopped Vegemite abomination, so.
Okay, well,
Yes.
I look forward
like
to
Vegemite.
I look forward to a completely new chopped Vegemite abomination experience. That's actually pretty good. It just kind of tastes like salty chocolate mousse.
No, it definitely has Vegemite flavour.
Yeah.
It's definitely tolerable.
It's much better than the chocolate.
I've come around to actually enjoying Vegemite very occasionally in the last few years. I never liked it as a kid, so I was a terrible Australian child. But I think if you haven't grown up on Vegemite, you probably wouldn't like this, but otherwise it does sort of have a nostalgic kick.
I think you might like it even if you don't like Vegemite.
And yeah, it's weird. Like I can't smell the Vegemite now that I've had a taste. It's sort of subtle. So
I definitely prefer just the normal chocolate mousse, I think, but that's not a total abomination, unlike the chocolate, which was just not pleasant for me.
I think this could be like a good gateway to Vegemite though.
So would you like some more?
No, I really wouldn't. But thank you for the offer.
Would you like some more?
Oh, okay.
that's
Just a little bit.
We improved upon it!
I'll just finish off the plain chocolate mousse one.
Yeah. But yeah.
Still definitely prefer the normal chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fair.
But well done on
Yeah.
adding Vegemite to something and not making it utterly
Horrid.
terrible. You did better than Cadbury.
Oh, yes.
So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Vegemite chocolate mousse. Thank you, Tasia. Thank you, various unnamed friends.
Mystery friends.
Yes.
The best kind of friends.
So yeah, Vegemite chocolate mousse. Android. Bites of food. Bye.